Okay, we're going. Well, hello everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to our call. As a reminder, there is a corporate call after this. It's called the leadership call. I'm working on changing that because I find that to be very confusing, but that really means everyone in the company is invited. And this will be a good call, especially if you weren't at Summit. Our chairman of the board, Jeremiah Bradley, will be discussing the coronavirus and how it's going to impact us as a company, and I think they'll probably talk about the next summit as well. So that'll be a good call to be on. Okay, so summit is all the talk right now. We're seeing so many of you on the screen that were there, and it was just really big and magical, and I'm still sort of like, I feel hungover from it. Do you, Monica? Like emotionally drained. And if you guys watched my stories today, I mentioned, it's okay to take a few days to like just chill and you're quiet and we don't have quiet. I know we're all busy. There's not very much quiet, but what I mean by that is to even be off social media and to just take some time to let it all digest. Because during those conferences, it's just so much noise, and for you to be able to take what you learned and put it into action, you really need some quiet space first. So let yourself have that. It's okay not to come home and, run into everything and make, adjustments to your business and all of that. But it was a really wonderful weekend, and I'm not going to talk too much about it now because you guys are going to share. Those of you that were there, we'd love to hear from some of you in a little bit. But also for those of you that couldn't be there, I just want you to know that you still matter and we still love you, and you are just as good as the people that were able to be there. I know you can come back from these and feel like huge FOMO. In network marketing, these events just get plastered all over social media, and you just feel like you're the only one in the world that wasn't there. So there's another chance coming up in 6 months, and you can try to be at that one. And actually, Monica and I are talking, and we'll give you more specifics soon, but about doing a team Super Saturday in the Chicago area in August. For those, we know a lot of you are teachers or just can't go to the Salt Lake City one for whatever reason. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get together with the team in person. So don't feel bad if you missed it, but hopefully we can do a good job tonight of just kind of recapping some of the magic and some of the information. So first, I just wanted to share some stats from our summits. Monica and I were laying in bed one night after it, Friday or Saturday, I don't remember which, and we just came up with like how many people have been at each one since we started. So the only summit we missed was the very first one. It was like a month before we joined, and I think there were I don't know, Monica, like 20 people or something. Does that sound right? I didn't write that one down because we weren't there. So after we joined, we helped organize a mini summit in Chicago in the summer of 2018. There was a summit in Salt Lake City that fall, and there was in the spring, there was one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, and we were like, how about one in the Midwest? And so they were like, okay, if you organize it, we'll do it. So we organized a summit in Chicago in 2018, and there were 3 members from our team there, and there were 30 members of the whole company, 30 people that weren't on our team, 30 total, I guess. Then in the fall of 2018, it was at Park City, in Park City, Utah, 4 members of this team and 200 members of the company at large. In the spring of 2019, we went to Dallas. There were 17 members of this team and 500 members of the company. This fall, we went to Salt Lake City. There were 25 members from our team and 800 members of the company. I'm saying that weird, but you know what I mean. And then this summit in Nashville, we had 62 people from our team, and there were 1,000 people from the whole company. So that's been really fun to look at that progression. And we've got pictures. We're going to work on kind of a layout so that, I don't know, it might be a nice recruiting tool just to, and for you guys to have too, to see the growth of our team, but also just the company. It's so fun to see the growth. So we feel pretty excited about that and just so proud. And I'm sure the next one will be bigger and bigger, and it just keeps growing. Okay, and then the other thing I just wanted to mention tonight, and then I'll turn it over, two more things. The Salt Lake City tickets are available. They're on sale until the 15th for $129 is the early bird ticket. It's in your back office under event registration. Even if you aren't all the way sure you can go, I would get a ticket at that price because you can always sell it back later. Then the price goes up to $200 or $199. The hotel, Zaya got a hotel block at the hotel it's at, and they're sold out, I think, except for Friday. But the good news is there are several hotels right there, and it's all within walking distance, and it's very easy to travel from hotel to hotel. We had a lot of friends do that in the fall. And I'm sure they'll talk about summit tickets more on the leadership call. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was Sarah Anderson, our upline, recorded every presentation from Summit, and she put it in the Zaya Papaya team page. If you're not a member there, just search it on Facebook, Team Zaya Papaya, and you can go to the videos tab at the top, and you can watch every presentation, even the keynote speaker I think she recorded. So you can hear the testimonials that were done by the girls on our team. Monica and my presentation are there. Ours are also on my YouTube channel if you would like to. There. Monica would really appreciate a watch on that. Let's see, what else? So yeah, so I know Sarah Ross wasn't able to go kind of at the last minute, but she has watched every single thing that happened, and so she feels like she was there. So if you weren't able to go, I know it's not quite the same, but there is really good information there. So you can check it out on that team page. And I think it's your turn, Monica.
Okay, I don't know if it's my connection or your connection, but mine's been freezing, so I'm hoping you guys can. Am I not frozen? Is it good?
You're good.
Okay. Wait, Katie kind of already touched about it a little bit, but Jeremiah, our chairman of the board, will be talking about the coronavirus tonight on the call, and kind of letting everyone know not how it's affecting us, because they're trying to keep it from affecting us, but how it's affecting the company. So he will go over the details with that. So I'm not going to get into that too much, but and then also they announced that there's a new, well, we got to see it while we were at Summit, the new prospecting video. They updated the one that is currently in the back office. It definitely needed some updating. The new one is great, and it'll be something that you can share with your prospective reps. So make sure that you are using those third-party tools, because they are super helpful when it comes to adding teammates. It's just super easy to share, and it's not coming from you, it's coming from corporate, and it's just kind of covers all the bases. So all right, I think that was all my announcements. So we are going to get started. We're going to just have you guys, whoever wants to share can kind of raise their hand and we can unmute you, but just kind of share your biggest takeaways from the weekend. We'd love to hear. Who wants to start? I was like, the first page, I just switched to the second page here. Well, everybody on the second page is on their phone. So anybody who is on the phone that wants to unmute, oh, here, Dina's gonna share. Great. You can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay, I might as well just do it.
Yeah, just
rip that Band-Aid off, right? I don't really have one big takeaway from the whole thing, because there's so many facets to Summit. It's actually just really incredible. And I guess for me, being in a different business prior to this, this summit and feeling is just so different, like something I've never experienced before. And to truly see all of these women and some men in that room, but to have Aaron up on stage and just all the members of corporate, like they're real, they're tangible, to listen to both Katie and you be able to speak, and even Lindsay. I mean, for me, I girl crushed all weekend. For me, I stepped out of and through anxiety meeting all of these amazing women. And I mean, I'm still so overwhelmed and still trying to process it, you know, but like, it's not just about walking away and being like, yay, rah, rah, let's go get it. You know, it's about taking those things that truly resonate with who you are and where it fits into your life versus you feeling like you have to just push. And it's like, I've got to jump on that train and I've got to go, you know, and that's what was so different for me. And again, just to be able to meet all of you ladies was just incredible for me.
Awesome. Well, we loved meeting you too. It was just, yeah, kind of a surreal weekend.
Yes.
All right, Sherry. I think Sherry wanted to go next. So Sherry, just unmute yourself.
Hey girls, missed you already. Yeah, so my biggest thing I wanted to take away from it was I already believe in the business opportunity, but I wanted to feel it even more. I wanted to see even more. And I truly did see that. It's like one of a kind. The videos, like you said, that we've got them recorded, definitely tap into those and you'll feel it and you'll see it as much as we will, was one thing. And then the other thing I really wanted to get from it was just bonding with my team. I mean, I've never met Kayla in my life, so that was awesome. And then bonding with the larger team. And I feel that's where a lot of the success comes from too, is really tapping into your community, like your smaller team, your larger team, and even seeing them in person really goes a long way, I believe, in having a successful business. So I really loved that. And coming back from it, I know like all of my girls loved it. The energy's high in our smaller team page. Like Kayla and Brittany already bought their tickets. They're plane tickets to like Summit already. And I'm like, you guys are faster than me. So I know Dawn's going to get her ticket on Friday. Tara's looking into it. So I believe like double, maybe triple of our team will go. And we still have 6 more months to grow our team as well. So it's super exciting. And then also what I love from these conferences, it's not like you're just going to grow in business. You also grow in life. You know what I mean? Like it makes me a better mom. It makes me a better wife, fills my cup. So I can pour more into them, and I can also pour more into my team. And the other thing that I probably loved as much as being there is Dad having one-on-one time with the kids, like having that bonding and having those memories, because I'm always with them, you know. And so I love that equally as much, and that it makes it easier for me to leave when I do remember, okay, they're going to get some of the best experiences when I'm gone too. That's it.
I love that take on it. Guilty, appreciate it. That's awesome. Love it. Okay, who wants to go next? Nobody commented in the chat that they wanted to go. So, oh, Amy. Great.
Okay, so mine actually has to do with from the keynote speaker, Glenn Bill. And he said, if you cannot lead yourself, you cannot lead anyone. And so I thought that was really important as far as a mindset. If you're constantly relying on somebody else to tell you what to do, what's next, how to do something, it's going to be really hard for you to lead a team. And then also another thing that he said that kind of resonates with that statement was, you must win in your mind before you win in life and in business. So if you have the confidence in your mind, you're going to win in life and also in business, but it's also going to carry you forward with being able to lead yourself as well as your team. So that was a big takeaway for me.
I love it. I wish I was a little nervous during his talk, so I didn't get to take all that in. So I loved hearing it from you. It's awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Heather said she would go next. You can unmute, Heather.
I think the biggest thing for me was that you hear it all the time that we're more than leggings. And I always knew it was true. But this weekend was like a whole different meaning to it. Just getting to know the people on the Zion Fire team was really remarkable. Hearing the stories about how Zaya has impacted so many people, and being how it's only 3 years old. I've grown a lot as a person, and I owe that a lot to Zion Fire and just this company. And so I think actually seeing it, that this company is so much more than leggings, really, really hit home for me. And it was really hitting home for me this weekend, I think.
I was trying not to cry tonight, but you're bringing tears to my eyes. Oh gosh, I love all you guys. It was just such a great weekend. Okay, anybody else? Nobody commented in the chat. I'm trying to move my chat box to make sure nobody's raising their hand underneath it. Oh, Rachel? Awesome, thank
Just
you.
to sort of piggyback on what Dina said, and you just said you are going to cry, and I have found myself crying like all day. Talking to my husband about it, freaking storying about it. And you guys know I was a part of Beachbody. I was very successful with Beachbody. And I always left Beachbody summits feeling really fired up, like really energized and really fired up to just go and help people. And, you know, just fired up to build and go, go, go. And this, like, I felt here that I was just loved and I was just valued, you know, and that means so much more than the go, 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 you know, the help, help, help. Like, just love yourself, love everyone where they are. And I just listening to Erin and like Erin saying like, I want to be this person. I want to be that. You know, like, we all want to be Erin, you know, like it was just so cool. Just really feeling valued, you know, and I mean, the speakers were all remarkable, but just the feeling like Katie said in her stories earlier today, like there was so much stuff. Like I need to reflect on everything that happened this weekend another day. Today, it was just like, what am I feeling today from this whole weekend? And it was just, I just feel so good. Like just so good that we're a part of something so good. So then I got y'all crying.
Yeah, I just want to say like I cannot tell you how many messages I've gotten from this team, from other teams, from people that I don't even know today about my talk and how they just love that I shared and they love my story. And I mean, I have just never felt so like, it's really hard to describe how I feel right now, but it's just like, I don't know these people. They didn't need to like reach out to me. It's just like they took time out of their day to do it. And it's just, that's how this company feels. It's just a really, really good feeling. Yes. Whew, okay. Anybody else? What time is it? We have about, let's say about 8 more minutes so we can get off in time for the call.
Tasha wanted to go.
Oh, Tasha, I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Thank you. Tasha.
Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, and this is literally what being up for 24 hours and almost missing my flight. Because we have an amazing team and I had a lot of fun. So I'm not the only one, I know. And the Lyft driver like didn't really even know how to get us to the airport. So that was even scarier. But I just wanted to go over the 10 things from our guest speaker because I thought that they were all actually really amazing. Be nice and be the light. Have a big goal. Believe in you. And I'm going to cry. That's the thing I'm having the hardest time with right now. Do more than you are paid for. That's another good one. Have a mentor and copy them. Control your emotions. Not doing a great job right now. Grow or die. So that was really good also. Love adversity. Eat right and exercise, which I think a lot of us already do a great job of that. Be a part of something bigger than you. And that's all of us. And I'm so blessed. Like, there are so many of you. It was such an honor to meet you guys in person and hug you. And you are an extended family. And a lot of these months I have felt alone, and this weekend changed everything for me. So thank you. And Monica, you did great. I know how nervous you were. And Rachel, you did great. Katie, you did great. Lindsay, you all did a fabulous job. So thank you for representing our team. I love you all.
Ooh, thank you, Tasha. Lindy said that she wanted to go next. So Lindy, I don't see you, so. Lindy?
Can you hear me?
I can hear now.
Okay. I'm doing this from my phone, and I've never actually done it from my phone before, so I'm like trying to figure it all out. So, I mean, pretty much same thing that everybody has said, and I kind of had a feeling that's how it was going to be, is like all of us were going to be saying the same thing, which I think for those of you who weren't there, you obviously know we're all telling the truth because everyone is saying the same thing about what it meant to be there, what it meant to be a part of it, the feeling, the community, all of that kind of stuff. But Rachel and I didn't even talk about this beforehand or even there that I remember. But I echo what she said. For those of us who did do any other business before this, whether it was the same one as us or not, I always left feeling, of course, very motivated and very like on fire and all that kind of stuff, because that's what these events do. But I also, and I mentioned this to Monica and Katie Saturday night, I also always felt left feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Like, I always left feeling like there was all these things that I wasn't doing good enough or that I needed to change or implement or whatever. And I did not come home with that feeling at all. Like, I did not come home with a big to-do list of all the things I need to implement in my business or change. And it just solidified to me what I'm always saying when I'm talking about this business, which is that it's stinking simple. Because we didn't go there and have a bunch of people say, do this and change this and reformat this. And I think that part of it was so refreshing. This was my first summit as well. I had gotten to meet, of course, the corporate team in Cabo last year, but it just solidified again that small family feel, which I have no doubt that it's going to get bigger and that it may not always feel so small, but I really don't think it's going to lose that family feel that it has. And so coming away from it, I didn't feel like I needed to get back and like kill myself trying to implement a bunch of stuff. I just felt like, yeah, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's working, and I'm part of an amazing thing, and it was awesome. And then I also have to say that, Monica, I was so freaking proud of you for speaking. I mean, I know how nervous you were. We talked last week beforehand, and Katie and I snuck up there, to sit by Katie while you talked so I could take pictures. And Katie and I kept looking at each other, and we just kept going, she's doing so good, because we just knew how nervous you were, and we were just so proud of you. So you should be so, so proud of yourself. And Katie, I already knew you were a tremendous speaker, but you did a phenomenal job as well. So thanks, you guys.
Thank you. You need help?
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's see. Thanks, Lindy. Lindy, when you and I had that little chat about that was an aha moment. Like, oh my gosh, that is part of why it feels different. And we decided it's because this business is so simple. There aren't really a lot of variations on how, of course we can run it differently, but it's not like, it's just so simple. It's not complicated. So you do leave just feeling kind of uplifted instead of, and exhausted, but instead of like a little defeated that you're not doing it right. Okay, Emily Sanders. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes. Can you unmute? No. Oh, you can't unmute here. Let me help you. There you go. Oh, no, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. No, it says you're unmuted. I'm sorry. She said, oh, that's okay. I can read your lips. Does anybody else want to go? We're waiting. Yeah, Erica?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. You want to go next? We'll do Erica and then Lindsay.
Sure. Hey guys. Well, I guess my biggest takeaway was just getting to like hear other stories, because we are so blessed to hear from like Lindsay and Katie and Monica, and it's nice to see just like other teams like viewpoints of how they run their business, and I'm sure it's stuff that they tell their teams all the time. But I guess I kind of just like walked away, and I I just realized like our team is like the all-stars, you know what I mean? And like I know we talk about all the time like not to compare and like whatever, but I am, because we are just like killing it. And like for all of the new people that I knew that I really didn't know, like I was so like, I guess I was just like grateful to like spend those minutes and those times, whether it was like in the hallway at Jack Daniels, or whether it was just like at a lunch or whatever. But I grew close to a lot of people and a lot of these faces right here. And it was just like moments that you'll never forget. So if you're an athlete, you've ever been on a college visit, that was like the most bomb kick-ass college visit I have ever done. So I'm excited. I am super excited to like grow with you guys and keep cheering you on.
Hashtag don't suck, huh? She's frozen, I think. All right, Lindsay, you want to finish it
Yeah,
up?
sure. No, I just kind of want to drive home. I feel like it felt like everybody didn't say the same thing, but everybody had the same like underlying message, and that was really good, because like every time somebody would say something on stage, I'd be like, oh my gosh, yes, you know, like so good. And I loved that we get to see each other in bubbles on, you know, social media all the time. And I loved that whenever we saw somebody, everybody just gave everybody a big hug. You know, it was just like, oh my gosh, like we knew each other already for so long. And I mean, we sort of do, but it's just, I don't know, I love that everything became real. And then now we can build on that. And what I love is that we all get to put our heads together, and we're all really smart people, but we all get to put our heads together and be one big, huge brain that like does a lot of good, you know?
Yes. Oh, thank you guys for bringing back all the feels. I loved it. I loved it. You guys are all amazing, and we cannot wait to do it again. What time is it? Yeah, we have about 2 minutes before the corporate call. So if you're able to hop on, that would be great. I'm sure they're going to, like Katie said, they're going to talk about the summit coming up and also the coronavirus. And probably, I messaged Megan today to see when they were going to release the prospecting video. And she said, we're going to send an email shortly. Oh, that was at whatever time, like 10 a.m. or 12 or something. So my guess is they're probably waiting to release it until after they talk about it tonight on the corporate call. So it should be probably tonight or tomorrow, but when that comes. So, all right, guys. Katie, do you have anything else to add?
No, thank you all so much for sharing.
Yes, Lindy, they're going to talk about the coronavirus. So, all right. Good night, guys.
Hey guys, thank you.